Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Throw over to first, and he's back in safely.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same.
Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. And it's even up. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas should have this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all. Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Next to hit, Yainer Diaz.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pena on third. Altuve at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
First and second, 2 outs. Caratini will hit next. The 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
towards first. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Astros 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Cleveland. On the hill here today, Framber Valdez. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Walker steps on the bag, 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Here's Lane Thomas. 1 out, bases empty. That misses. Full count now. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, a short could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2.
Out.
So here in Cleveland, top of the second, and stepping in is the speedy Jake Myers. Fouls one off. 2-2. Popped up. Arias. 1 down. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Mauricio Dubon. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the second, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. And that is out of play.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play, so when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Backed off the plate that time. And that one ripped to left. Altuve makes the grab, 1 away. Kyle Mansarda, the next to hit. The pitch. Smoked on the ground, a second. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Altuve makes the play, and that's the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the third inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Astros are down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a pop-up. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Gabriel Arias.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. On the ground to short. Slings to first. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 1 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christian Walker. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next pitch is outside. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 down, bases empty. Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. That's too low, and the count is 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
2 outs. That's ball
Nope,
four.
back
Tried
upstairs.
another
Ball
fastball,
four.
but missed the spot.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
So a man at first. Jake Myers now at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Caratini off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Astros 1 and the Guardians nothing.
Breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to. They call me.
And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Late with the swing there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of
1
first
ball,
pitch
2
strikes.
strikes.
Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Paredes sends it to first, and Thomas is out. Here's Jose Ramirez singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And we're level. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
Yeah, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Santana getting ready to hit. That one to first. Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo homer to tie it for Cleveland. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
There's the strike. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Go ahead run on base. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now Jose Altuve. Dubon leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Up the middle, Pena. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Hunter Gaddis. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. And that's too high. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Next pitch inside. Counts full, 3-2. Movement in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase preparing to come on if needed. Smith warming up as well. In the air, right side of the infield. Santana makes the grab, and there's one down. And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Yainer Diaz digs in now. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Caught him looking for the K. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Here in Cleveland, here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias. Swings through that one out in front that time. Activity in the bullpen. Brian King getting loose out there. Abreu, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Ball arrives too late. He's on safely after the drop third strike.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. Brian Abreu takes over on the mound. Jonathan Rodriguez digs in for the Guardians. And a sac bunt here. Walker, they put the tag on him and he gets the job done. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Ball to strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And now it's filled up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here's Lane Thomas now. That misses. 2-1. And a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now at Progressive Field. Vic Caratini at the plate. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And there's one down. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Chopped on the ground. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, number 11.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. They turn things over to the southpaw, Brian King. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Next offering is downstairs.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball. Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Runner on the go. In the dirt, and it scoots away. Ramirez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. The winning run on second base. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So now the DH spot, Kyle Mansardo.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
That's outside, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is down low. Daniel Schneemann in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So 2 down now, and here is Daniel Schneemann. Fastball is outside. Trying to send this to extra innings. And fouled off. Good eye in that spot.
That's a really good take.
Bo Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one lifted in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. That one outside. And it's 2-1. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in. That's out number 2. And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Goes down looking. So the Astros lead 1. Still tied 1-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Steven Okert. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Pitch misses there. 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
This to third, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third. Here's the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and they will walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.